let me squeeze here through the cars because today we are gonna get our hands dirty with the A4 Quattro. So if you guys have been subscribed to the channel for quite some time, you would have noticed that I told you guys that I'm having a fuel smell here by my oil cap. Wait, there. So one day I just randomly opened it and I got this this fuel smell in the oil system. So I was like, whoa, what is this? I did some research just to find out that these engines has actually got a cam follower problem with the high pressure fuel pump. So how it works is, let me just quickly remove this cover, pops straight out. Let me just put it over here for now. Okay. So wherever I put it doesn't matter. You don't have to do that in a tutorial. You can put it on your back seat if you want. So let's quickly switch the camera around. So right here at the back, this is your high pressure fuel pump. So actually how it works is it's got like a small rod that goes into your engine head. So as we all know, here's the intake manifold, intake cam. The exhaust manifold is over here and your exhaust manifold is that side. So over here there's a small rod with a small cam follower that's actually riding on the intake cam. So what happens is as the intake cam is turning, it's actually pushing the rod in and out for the high pressure fuel pump. So there's additional wear on that small cam follower, so it actually wears out and then your rod has to push further in, you end up damaging your rod and you've got fuel leaking into your engine. So as you can imagine, that sounds horrible because it is horrible. It actually dilutes your oil. Your oil will actually go very, very thin. Your car might actually smoke from it because now your oil viscosity is so low, it will just go pass through your pistons and everything. Your burn oil, your fuel consumption, your oil level might actually increase if the fuel leak is really, really bad. So in this video, I am not gonna replace the cam follower as yet. I'm first gonna do a visual inspection to see if there is a problem, then I can obviously address it. But if I have to fix it, I'm just gonna go to like a proper upgraded high pressure fuel pump internals. I'll get a new proper, I think they come in billet, the cam followers. Maybe I can get a proper billet piece for it. So yeah, let's get our hands dirty real quick and let me show you what you're gonna need. If I do go over here, we're gonna need this. This is not compulsory. It's gonna make your job look much better when you're actually gonna have to remove a panel. I'm gonna do it the safe way. I'm gonna remove a fuse for my low pressure fuel pump. So in that way, we don't have any fuel going towards the engine. It's going to take a lot of fuel pressure off from the high pressure fuel pump. Once again, you don't have to do it, but I'm just going to do it a safe way. This is just to actually remove the panel to get to the fuse, just not to damage anything. So next to that, we're going to need a cleaning rag. This is just because when you're going to remove the hoses from the high pressure fuel pump, we might have some fuel spraying out, a little bit of pressure or just some leaks. Don't worry, it's not like we're going to have a hose pipe spraying fuel all over the place. Don't worry about that. And then, oh, gotta put my phone over there. Yeah, we're gonna need a phone. No, I'm kidding. So here we have got the M9. We need the M9 to actually remove the high pressure fuel pump from the car. So if you don't know how an M9 looks like, I had to go to literally six different places to get this. So if I quickly open it up, so this is how a spline looks like. It's almost like a torque Allen key, but it just got more of these threads. So we're gonna need a 9. I think it's this one. Let's just make sure. Where does it say? Okay, this is a 10, as you guys can see over there. So it's probably, oh, there we go. There's the big 9. How did I miss it? So we're gonna need this M9 over here. And then obviously I got myself a few extensions. Which is pretty nice about this thing is that it actually tells you, obviously you can get it in different sizes. So this is a 3/8. And even if I look here, this is also a 3/8 drive. So I knew that I had to get extensions for it, but it was just pretty cool that this actually tells you the contents and what you need. So yeah, we're gonna have to remove 2 bolts. I'll show you now quickly. Also, we gotta put on some Q20 on the bolts just to make sure that it comes loose. So if we quickly go back to the car over here, I just want to show you guys quick. It's kind of gonna be difficult to get in here. Let me put my the light on. There we go. So this bolt over here is holding the high pressure fuel pump. So to get to this bolt is actually not that difficult. The difficult one is all the way, sorry for the shaking camera, all the way there. How am I gonna get there? I just quickly want to correct myself. I showed you guys 2 bolts you have to remove. One is the bolt right underneath down there, and the second bolt I mentioned to you guys is this one over there. I was wrong. There's actually another bolt. Do you guys see it right over there? That is the one we have to remove. So we actually first got to take this part off. We are going to need a a spanner set for it. So first thing I would like to do is actually just get all of these pressure hoses off and just make sure that this part is dry. But first, before we do anything, let's first remove the fuse from the car. So the fuel pump fuse is located in this cover over here. So we're quickly gonna go just pop this cover, and this is what I like about this tool. It just goes in so smoothly. It literally doesn't damage anything. Okay, clip it out, the good stuff. So right here on the back of this panel, obviously every car's might look a bit different. Hopefully it can focus. Okay, there we go. So I want you guys to look over here. Fuel carrier brown, which is the middle one over here. If we look at number 3, fuel pump, diesel pump. So if you go over here to the tab, it's 1, 2, 3. So there's a third one from the top, which means it is this one. There we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep this one out, and we're gonna start the car and let it idle until it dies by itself. Okay, here we go. Starting up. And there we go. So ignition is on, car died all by itself. So now we know that the fuel pressure towards the car is almost 0. So let's quickly get this main line off. So as you guys can see right over here, let's just quickly put the flashlight on again. Right over here, we actually got to clamp it to get this pipe off. So obviously there is going to be fuel coming out. We're going to need our cloth. Just going to shove it in right underneath. So that's about good. Just going to make it a little bit, spread it a bit. Just going to make sure you catch as much fuel as you possibly can. You don't want anything running down the engine. It's just not, yeah, it's just bad. So we're going to use this big plier over here. You can use any one. I just feel more comfortable with it because you're a bit further away. I heard someone break their thumb because of these horrible clamps. If it's true, I don't know. But anyway, let's get it out.
One eternity later.
I think my hand was in the way, but as you guys can see, there was very, very little fuel that came out. So what we're gonna do now is that part right over there, we're gonna remove it, and I saw a 17 spanner actually fits perfect. So there's not a lot of space. There we go. But we can make it work. So with this clamp fully removed, I just want to show you guys, it's got like a ball effect over here. If you do press it down, it actually comes out. The worst labor part is finished. So this baby over here should pull just right out. So I'm just gonna take this cloth over here. Just gonna place it somewhere nearby. So this entire housing, as you guys can see, it's already busy coming out. We just gotta move it out of the way. So here we go. And she's out. Okay, we'll actually inspect that now. Oh, must it have? Yeah, I think it should have that part on. Gotta just quickly place it safely over here. So the camera follower we're actually talking about is a little piece in there. This is gonna be the real mystery. Alright, let's inspect it together. Oh, okay, I see I've got the upgraded version, which is actually freaking amazing. You see, the previous versions, I'll actually drop a photo for you guys here on the screen. It actually had a flat piece, and those used to worn out so darn quick. I'm actually so happy that I've got this piece over here. This is really great news. So let's quickly see if we can find any bad wear and tear on it. Nope, it looks freaking amazing. It looks really good. So do make sure when you do put it back, it's got like a small key over here. It can only go in one way. So this is really good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very happy about this cam follower. If you're interested to see how it looks like on the inside, that piece over there is what this wheel rolls on. So if I'm not mistaken, it's actually got 3 lobes on that exhaust cam. So as it's turning, it goes in and out, and that will obviously result for this spring over here to be pushed in and out. Oh gosh, because this thing doesn't go in easy. Does it? All right, so this is great news. So what we're gonna do is, I just want to put this one back in, and I want to do like a proper inspection on this HPFP. So let's quickly look at the high pressure fuel pump. As you guys can see, this actually looks really good. There is no significant damage on it. I mean, you can see there is something over there, but also just notice that my flash is on. So, oh, focus. So there is like a small little dot, but that is like almost nowhere at all. That is what you guys want to see, unless I'm blind. So maybe there's something else you guys can see, but literally it looks good. Even this O-ring here on the side looks amazing. The springs looks undamaged. Everything looks good. So what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna put it back in. Remember, we have already put a cam filler in. We're gonna put the high pressure fuel pump in. We're gonna tighten it down. We're gonna put the fuse back into its slot, and then we're gonna prime the engine a few times just to build up some fuel pressure, and then we can start her up safely. Just with my luck, as you guys can see, the high pressure fuel pump has got to go in a little bit further, and this is me using all my power to push it down. It doesn't want to go in because this cam knob over here is actually pushing the cam lobe out, making this entire part pushing out instead of going in. So we're gonna have to do a full tutorial on this engine for the high pressure fuel pump. That means we're actually going to use a 24 socket to get all the way down there to the pulley and just rotate the engine a little bit clockwise so we can get that knob flat, so we can actually tighten down that high pressure fuel pump. This is going to be one of those things I can't show you how to do it properly. All that you guys need to know is that this part over here is the crank pulley. Inside it's got a 24 nut. So you're going to actually have to put your socket in here, in this little gap, and trying to rotate it clockwise just a little bit. Or wait, maybe I'll be able to show you guys. So there's not a lot of clearance over here. Sorry, doesn't want to focus. Come on. There we go. So I'm just going to turn it a little bit. There we go. As you guys might have seen, we did not move it a lot, but let's go up to the high pressure fuel pump and just see how much it really moved. Okay, so here we are. Maybe you guys can see that it actually has got a little bit more play now. So the right thing to actually do is to remove the pump, remove the cam lobe, and then just trying to see that if it's flat or not flat. It's going to be much easier than the way I'm doing it. So let me quickly remove all the bolts. Let's do it once and do it right. It will actually be very difficult for you guys to see. Let's see what happens if we turn the flash off. Hopefully you can see a little bit better. You can see it is not flash yet. The bottom lobe is still sticking out a little bit. Let's see if I can move it down. But we're almost flush, so I'm just going to quickly turn the crank a bit more. Great stuff. So as soon as I made that cam lobe straight, like flush, the screws went in super duper easy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to quickly do the last few things of turning that plug back in and then also putting this hose on right over here. There we go. We are finally done. We got this hose back in, clamped down all the way, and also this screw here at the bottom. This one over there, it is tightened, and we have also tightened both of these screws. Almost said screen. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna put the fuse back into the car. Fuse 25, slot number 3 from the top. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna prime the system. So to prime your system, all you want to do is just put your ignition on. Make sure you do not step on the brake, do not start your car. Just a normal click. I can hear it. Oh, that's actually the door. Let me close it quick. Okay, let's prime again. I can hear the fuel pump going. So I primed it about 4 times. So let's quickly try to start it. So I'm gonna hold down on the brake. Starts straight away. Alright, let's quickly clip this part back in. Easy peasy, and we are done. Okay everyone, that is how you remove your high pressure fuel pump, and we also had a look while it was idling. There is absolutely no leaks. We are fully done with the A4, mission successful. I'm really happy about the high pressure fuel pump. So I still got a few other plans what I want to do. I actually want to remove the turbo and look if we have got any cracks or whatsoever. I'm having a very weird whistle noise. You know what, I'm going to drop it here for you guys. You guys can also hear how bad it sounds like. So if I do have to upgrade something, it will probably also be my high pressure fuel pump. So I think the smell of the fuel in the oil is coming from somewhere else. I think it might be an injector. I am not 100% sure. But I'm going to drop this video right over here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions, drop it in the comments below. If you'd love to support the channel, especially if you're new, hit the logo at the bottom right corner. I don't know where we saw it to subscribe. And I'll see you legends in my next video. But for now, peace out.